consists of 3 players. The left fielder, the center fielder, who's considered the captain of the outfield, and the right fielder. The fundamentals of fielding for each position are the same. Now here's Coach Casey Parsons.
Hi, my name's Casey Parsons with the Oakland Athletics, and I'm here to talk to you about outfield play. First point I'd like to cover is stance. There's 2 basic stances, the resting stance and the ready stance. The resting stance, you go ahead and take your weight, distribute it evenly. If you'd like, you can put your hands on your knees. Your ready stance is when the pitcher comes set, you want to be moving your weight up onto the balls of your feet. Hands out in front and ready to anticipate any movement that you might need. Fly ball to your left, fly ball to your right, you're in a ready stance. Back to the resting stance, you can put your hands on your knees and relax. Never drop your head in between pitches. Always keep your eyes open, ready for anything that might happen in the field of play. Again, the ready stance, your weight comes to the balls of your feet and a slight flex in your knees. Hands out front, ready to go.
In the ready stance, the outfielder's eyes are focused on the batter. His weight is balanced. He is ready to move in any direction.
Okay, now the next thing I'd like to talk to you about is routes to the ball. The most important thing is your first step quickness. First of all, we'll take the routine fly ball. Get down in your ready position. As the ball goes in the air, drop step to make sure that you pick the ball up. You would not want to take a first step in case the ball is over your head. You always take your first step back, pick up the ball. As you come to the ball, hands above the head, right hand behind the glove, relax, knees slightly bent, watch the ball into the glove. Catch the ball off your throwing shoulder if at all possible. Here. The second one would be a ball hit to your left or your right, and we do what we call a drop step. Again, the resting stance into the ready stance. Ball hit over your left side is a drop here. Ball hit to your right, drop step here. So a ball hit to my right side, I come to the ready stance, balls on my feet, knees flexed, boom. Very important, first step, quickness. Again, drop step to the right, it is not here, or it is not here, or across here. It's a drop step, boom. Staying low the whole time.
Once the fielder sees the ball leave the bat and fly toward him, he takes a drop step and gets in position to make the catch. He places his bare hand behind his glove and watches the ball into the glove. Here, on a ball hit to his left, the outfielder drops back, keeps his body low the whole time, and follows the ball all the way into his glove.
The next thing I'd like to talk to you about is the footwork we use on cutting off a ground ball to your left or your right. Basically, we just use what's called the crossover step. Ball hit to my left, my first motion is going to be my right over my left. Again, ball to my right, left over right. Same way. But the most important thing in using this drop step is the angle in which you cut off the ball. A lot of times younger players take an angle directly at the ball to not give themselves a chance to catch the ball. The route you take is very important. Most of the time, a route on a ball hit far to your left, you need to go ahead and angle out a little bit. So as I would break to my left, instead of going straight at the ball, I angle out to cut the distance where I might be able to round that ball off. So my first movement would be, boom, here, back out, and try and cut it off, if at all possible. At times, that isn't possible and you need to break right at the ball. That just comes from playing the outfield and gaining those instincts over a period of time. One thing I'd like to cover for the coaches, for the younger player, is on a routine ground ball, I feel it's okay to drop to one knee to help block the ball. Again, for the younger player only. It gives him that confidence, the fact that if the ball takes a little bit of a bad hop, he can block the ball. What you should do is drop to one knee, hand out front. If the ball should actually take a bad hop, it would still hit you in the chest, and you could keep the ball in front of you. As the player becomes more comfortable with fielding ground balls and becomes older, then we like to get away from that and go to the regular fielding stance right in here.
Remember, when cutting off a ground ball hit hard into the outfield, instead of running in to meet the ball, where the chances of the ball getting past him are greater, the outfielder should angle out and run to this spot to cut it off. The fielder takes a drop step and then uses the crossover to cut the ball off. Watch how this fielder sprints back and to his right to cut the ball off. He then steadies himself to make a strong and accurate throw back to the infield. When there is time to get to a ground ball, the fielder should approach it in a slightly curved path, forming an arc to the ball. This way, the fielder is behind the ball and has the momentum to make a strong and accurate throw. The fielder should try to anticipate where the ball will land and run to that spot. He gets behind the ball with his body low, then rises as he fields it to make the throw. By forming an arc to the ball, the fielder's momentum enables him to make a stronger throw.